Alright, welcome back again, guys. I believe I've adjusted the window a little bit, so there was a tiny bit of it being cut off. Nothing important in the last episode, but enough that I noted it and thought I should change it. Let's file open. Halvor D. There we are. Okay, nothing cut off anymore for sure. Alright, let's do what we have to do here again. Remember, there's window, no options. Graphics, we want to do triple tile mode, just so I can tell what is happening in the world. There we go. Things I should have mentioned as well. We were going back down, that's right. Let's go right in. There were things I did mention in my very first... no, we do not want to go down a second level. That's another thing that's unique to OAngband. I've never seen that in Angband. Occasionally, you get double stairs. You can go down once, and it's like, hey, you can go down twice if you want. We don't want to. We apparently don't have a fucking torch going. Is that right? Alright. There we go. I forget what I was going to say to you. Oh, there were things I mentioned in my very first playthrough. Here we go, finally. Wheel 2. Shift T. Yay, 15 copper. I got you, Kappa. Nice. Get some slime mold. That's a food. Things I mentioned in my very first video with the Maya guy, Maya or whatever it was called, and didn't re-mention. And I'll try and remember what all those were. Some of it was the details, kind of, on what OAngband entails in terms of what new it brings to the table. I did have a list that came with some reference online that told you, in general terms, the differences. We covered a lot of it. We're covering still more of it now, but let's grab this. I forget what we have, again, because I just played, we have an average wicker shield. Let's just carry this one with us. Let's kill this guy right away. And let's dig this out of the wall. We're looking for level 6 before we go down. Oops, I was trying to wield 2. Wield 2. 2. What's going on here? I already have 2 going, that's what it is. Wield. No, it's just tunnel again. Do I not? What's going on here? I'm using a pick. Look north. It's a quartz vein with treasure. Tunnel north. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why it's not working. God damn it. I'll finish my thoughts in a second when it makes sense to do so. Right now, it makes no sense to do so because we have bigger issues in our hands. It is scrolling with us. All of our settings saved except for the triple tile mode. We had to do it manually a lot. That time it just worked fine. Alright, I don't know what that was about. If it happens again, we'll look and see the options. Maybe there's something not set. A lot of it we talked about already in terms of what the newness to OAngband is. A lot of the more salient points. There's also just new monsters, like new stuff. You stumble upon a trap. You're surrounded by a strange white mist. You are paralyzed. You can move again. Thank God. One thing I should mention that is different from the current Angband 4.1.3, but not different from the Angband of this time, is the fact that traps are as prevalent as they always were, and they've been toned down a bit in terms of how frequent they are. My wicker shield is average, okay. Okay, sorry, for fuck's sakes, what did I do? I'm going to try and disarm this. Shift D. West. You set it off. You're paralyzed. Got it. Eventually you'll get it and you'll get experience for it. It's probably a dangerous move. A paralysis trap is quite dangerous. Of course, if a monster had come across us in that state, we'd have been in big trouble. Anyways, one thing I did mention in that first video, and I have not mentioned since, is that there appear to be 2 different branches of OAngband, as far as I can tell. I'm not quite sure what the difference is. We are playing 1.1U. 1.1.0U or something like that. There's another branch that is a totally different number, like 0.29 TK or something like that. Hey, here's something new. Water and trees. You don't get this shit in Angband. This is completely new. You would have gotten an Angband instantly. I've read what Robert Konecki himself, the creator of Angband, wrote. Can I just enter it? Does it hurt anything if I enter it? Might be just decorative. These appear to be, I mean, they block line of sight. I don't know what the water does, if anything. Alright, well, whatever. We're confused for a moment. The mushroom patch confused us. There we go. Let's rest. I'm not sure what the difference between 1.1U and whatever it is, TK. I believe TK is the number that goes, or the lettering that goes with that. But I'll try and find out. If it's an entirely new, if it's considered a different branch, then like a completely different branch. I mean, if it feels like it constitutes a new variant, if OAngband U and OAngband TK are two different variants essentially, then we'll eventually have to play both. I say have to. That makes it sound like I don't want to. I kind of want to play a lot of Angband. So there's a good excuse. But I'm just mentioning it, that the day may come when we have to revisit OAngband in a different form. And if we do, we will not necessarily play a Dwarven Warrior. Hopefully we'll play a Necromancer or something. If that option exists in that branch, I don't know. Gold Speckle Potion, that's new. We have the auto pickup going, so we automatically pick up anything we step on unless we're full. We haven't met anything truly threatening yet. It's been very, very much a cakewalk, and that is frankly how we want to keep it for now, because there will be things coming along. A broken stick, I don't think that's worth anything. Drop M. Detect Invisible. You can see another nice little thing there in this tile set by David Gervais. There's a little graphic. We can't see it in our inventory. Next time we come to a scroll, we'll look at it. Not only are gold speckled potions, for instance, goldish in hue, but the Detect Invisible scroll, once you know what it is, has a slightly different graphic on it than, say, a Summon Monster scroll or something. It's nicely done. It's a little above and beyond the Call of Duty, in my opinion. He didn't have to do that to make this work, but he did it anyway. Well done, sir. I think in general I prefer the Shock Bolt tiles from Angband that we saw. They don't exist in this version. But these are quite nice. I can live with these. I don't mind ASCII, of course. I'm deliberately not playing ASCII because you deserve to see something else. I believe that's Detect Invisible, like a person with an eye on his head, right? I think that's what that is. I got 3 of them now. It's pretty nice. Small kobold. Love that infravision. Another thing it clearly mixed up. Not mixed up, it makes it sound wrong, but... and you can see here is just a generic scroll because we don't know what it is yet. Another thing there's a lot of monsters. A lot of jackals. Get their attention. Go back into the hall. Got one of them. I really wish we had a missile weapon. Jackals are no match for us. Okay. We stop being centered. We must be getting near the edge of the screen here. Let's eat something. We're hungry. Another thing it changed. Let's eat the slime mold just to get it out of our inventory. It's not as useful as the rations, so let's free up some ration spots. Oh, is the fact that, a dwarf has 50 feet infravision in this. Hobbits have infravision, but elves do not. Elves do in Dungeons & Dragons, the old D&D game. Don't know why. They wouldn't live underground, so it seems kind of odd that they would. Dwarves, it makes some sense. What the hell is going on? Where am I? I wasn't trying to look. I was trying to move. But that's different. Angband proper. Elves and dwarves and half-elves and all that all have infravision. Hey, we got a sling. We finally have a missile weapon. I don't know if we have any sling stones. Let's see. Equipment. How do we look at our quiver, if any? Well, let's wield the sling. As in current Angband, not as in Moria, you don't have to swap between your main weapon and your missile weapon. You can just always use your missile weapon in conjunction with your main weapon. So it's nice to have the... a missile weapon's a really good thing. It wasn't as good in Moria. It was a bit of a pain in the ass. Let's find out if this is a normal cloak or not. You feel the thing you're shooting with is average. You feel the cloak in your backpack is cursed. Let's get rid of it. Let's drop K. I don't think he'll take it. I don't think they'll buy it. And I'm certainly not going to use it. One more experience point to level up. And one more level after that before we move down to the next dungeon level. A lot of jackals here, eh? We're level 5. We didn't get that many experience points that time. Or hit points, rather. Oh well, I think we got like 3. What can you do? We need 33 more experience, and then we'll be leveled up, and then we will go down to the next dungeon level. First, going home to sell off stuff and buy better equipment. Want to make really sure we're ready for it's stuck. Let's keep it's open north. Oh, it's stuck. Is it F for force? Shift F? No, that's refuel. Oh, Shift B for bash door. You're paralyzed. You can move again. It's hard to do, eh? Let's not do that anymore for the moment, because we can probably just do this. We didn't have to throw ourselves against that door. All right, there's a bigger penalty. There's another thing that's different about Opinion Angband. There's a bigger penalty for trying to knock down doors, which would make picking locks more useful and therefore make rogues a more viable play choice. I really approve a lot of the opinions in OAngband. I share the opinion. So far, I'm really impressed with the changes to the rules. In terms of the actual rule variant, I think so far, I would say I prefer this to Angband proper. It's missing a few of the niceties that simplify life that the modern Angband has. Like, for instance, the fact that we still have to press asterisk to list our inventory items instead of having them auto-list when we need to use something. And the inability to use control to tunnel in a direction, although even Angband lacked that after a while. I don't know why the hell that stopped working, but it did eventually. But in terms of actual gameplay, I think I'm preferring this to Angband proper. And the new things there, you can see the forest and water down there, some new variations, new monsters. I know for a fact there's new heroes. The Crows of Durthang were new. I killed a guy named, my Meyer guy killed a guy named Lotho Pimple, who I do not believe was in Angband proper. Let's, oh, there's a little bit we haven't explored. Let's look at that. Literally nothing there. Search. No, eh? Let's go up, sell our stuff, come back down. It's just gonna make a new level for us anyway. But I refuse to go down to the next dungeon level until we've gotten up another character level. I don't want another game that ends in tragedy so soon. There's no point. Still nighttime, I think. I forget. Do we have cure potions? Yes, we got some. Let's go sell this gold speckled potion. Find out what that is. E. Final offer 10, of course, because I'm so ugly and uncharismatic. Oh, he's so upset that I sold him a potion of slowness. Let's eat. You can see the slime mold doesn't last as long as a ration. What else do we need? What is over here? Why is this? There's just nothing here. We don't have a lot of money. We have 189. It's not bad, I guess. That guy came out of the shop. You never see that. What else do we have to sell? Do you remember? A couple of scrolls. Let's drop eye. Drop eye. We don't need that burnt out torch. We could use some sling bullets now. It's an average. We have an average sling, but whatever. Maybe I won't buy them. Maybe I'll wait till we find them. We don't really need them that much yet. Sell. Let's sell F. What is this? A scroll of treasure detection. Okay. Because I recently played the other Dwarven Warrior and died so early, I have the memory of that run still in my head. I'm getting confused with this one. We'd already sold a scroll of treasure detection, so I was surprised to see it sell again, but it's because we hadn't really sold it, you know? I don't think there's anything here we need, per se. As with Angband, the deeper we go, there'll be more stuff in that store that's of value. The skull and crossbones, I believe... Can we safely take on this guy, or no? I don't know if we can or not. They might drop gold if we kill them, but I don't know if we need it. We're just up here to sell stuff anyway, right? We don't need to sell anything else. Yeah, we have a wicker shield. Damn it. $13. Let's take a look at what we've got. Do we have anything in our head and stuff? We could use gloves and a helmet. Let's get something of that nature. Let's purchase the best helmet we can. Right now that'd be a metal cap, I guess. Metal. Pardon me, K. 1. Okay. And does he have any, He has a small leather shield. Be better than our wicker shield, but not by much. Not gonna bother right now. Let's just do that. Let's wield. At least we have something on our head. Didn't I just buy it? Maybe I didn't. I didn't buy it. Purchase. K. Yeah. Wield. Metal cap. So up to 33 armor class. That's better than nothing. There's a nice little scruffy dog. Stay away from him. Let's make sure we have enough torches. Yeah, we got 4 of them. We're fine. You don't want to be caught down there. No, we do not want to do that. Is it always like that on the first level? It's interesting. I encountered that in my first game, but I didn't encounter it coming from the town. I encountered it like down a few stairs. Summon monster, maybe? Don't need that. Why tempt fate? Might summon something more powerful than we're ready to face, right? Let's try and keep the hubris to a minimum until it's I was gonna say until it's warranted, but it's never warranted. Oh shit. Wheel 2. Fuck off. Shift T. Come here, Kibbs. Shift T. Wheel 1. I know you're there, babe. Come on. Hey, quit freaking out. Hey, I think she had a nightmare or something. What's wrong, bug? Money. Money's always good. At the very, very least, it's always good in the early game. I think it'll be good for quite a while in this particular game. As you can see, we're leveling very slowly now. We need 29 experience. People are worth like a third of an experience point or a fifth of an experience point each we kill. It's going to take a while. Let's wield a new torch. F. Let's go out here and drop so we don't pick it up again. The empty wooden torch. Let's look at him. Like he's worth 0.4 experience points. They're worth 0.2 experience points. Even in high concentrations, they're just not that valuable. Still need 26 experience. 25. It might give you experience for finding secret doors. Let's experiment with that. Let's keep an eye open next time we need to search. You might get like 1 experience for every secret door you find. That'd be interesting. I know you get experience for disarming traps. You always did, but they did add in more things you can get experience for in this, I think, than previously existed. We still need 22 experience. We are getting there. Rest. Searching nothing. Searching revealed nothing. Oh, we need 22. Let's search here. Still need 22. But when I opened it, oh, and I picked the lock, it put me at 21. So picking locks gives you experience. Interesting stuff, man. We picked the lock recently? We don't know. Too far back. Just trying to see if that other experience game was for searching and finding the door or picking the lock. I don't know if you got experience for picking a lock in standard OAngband. You might. I'll take it for now. On the off chance that something happens. So you can see we can't see it that close. Or from far away. I don't know if you noticed that or not. But I think the only reason we can see it even as far as we can is because of our infravision. Most characters couldn't see it unless it was adjacent. At least my Maiar couldn't. Let's watch again. We need 21 experience right now. Of course there's nothing there. So we can't test that. Money. Need 20. I didn't see what maybe got us experience. Maybe we killed something I wasn't remembering. Maybe we killed that centipede. And that's what put us over the top. Got a robe. Got some gloves. Do we need gloves? Let's wear those leather gloves. Protect our hands. Alright. Our class is 34. Presumably it was 33 a second ago. I didn't really remember. What is it, a light? Scroll of light, okay. Could be useful to a guy who doesn't have a light spell. It's going to take me some getting used to the idea that we don't have spells. But when I played my very first game of OAngband, I had a warrior, and he had a bunch of rods and shit, and he was able to do all kinds of things like that. I think he found Galadriel's file as well, and gave him light. Still need 20 experience points. Man, I don't think going down would be a wise idea. Let's go to the top right of the map if we can. Or better yet, you know what? Let's go. Stop looking. Let's actually just go up and then down again, because it'll take us a long while to get over to the right. Another thing you can notice, incidentally, before I forget. Let's just go right now. No. So apparently our first place always gives us the option of going 2. That's not a bad place to have that, I guess. Another thing you may or may not have noticed, if you're familiar with OAngband, there is no level feeling in OAngband. You have to discover the hard way that monsters are problematic, you know? Let's try and fire at them. I don't think we have any missiles. No, we don't have any sling bolts or whatever. So we can't fire at anybody yet. For fuck's sakes. So he's just getting away from me every time I hit him. Am I still using the wrong weapon? No, I'm using the right one. We do want to switch over to an axe or a pole arm when we get a chance, of course, because we're a dwarf. Hey, look at that. Little river in the middle of the lake. Shield to sell. Wield 2. New cloak. Let's hope it's magic. We seem to pseudo-identify things fairly quickly as a warrior. Copper-plated wand, our first wand. Okay. We'll use that as soon as we get a chance to try and identify it for ourselves. The very next monster we meet, hopefully we'll zap it with the wand. Or A for aim the wand. Let's watch our experience. We're at 17 to go. Still at 17. I forgot to... I literally just finished saying we'll do that right away. Let's watch. We're at 17 to go. Really? I thought for sure there's something there. $16 to go. Let's eat. A ration of food. We're going to get some more of that soon. My Maiar had a spell. It was a druidic spell. The Maiar Ranger. The Rangers get druid spells. Again, I don't remember what I mentioned in this iteration of the first video. In the new spell, I think I mentioned they use the druid spells use stones of the wild or something, stones of nature or something like that, instead of spell books, but it works exactly the same. But the ranger had a pretty low level spell. She had it by the end of the fourth video. Which, whoops. When she cast it, would instantly satisfy her hunger. So she was able to dispense with food right off the bat. That's pretty cool. We'll never be able to do that. Unless there's magic items in this that I'm unaware of that let us duplicate that effect. Might be. How are we doing for time? We're almost out of time here. Hopefully we can get the character level 6 before we end this episode. We still need 13 experience, so I don't know. Still need 12, pardon me now. Definitely getting there, but there's Sling. Maybe it'll be magic. Just pick it up and hope for the best. We should get a pseudo-identify feeling about it sooner or later. If you don't know what I'm talking about with level feelings, when I mentioned that they're not here, OAngband, as opposed to Moria, I think. I don't remember if Moria did this. I can't believe I forget after doing 158 episodes. I can't remember if it did or not. New potion, that's good. New cloak, maybe it'll be magic. When you go to a new level, you have a filthy rag. I don't think it's worth anything, but we'll see. Let's just drop it. I know it's not worth anything. It gives you a feeling for how tough the monsters are. Like you instinctively are like, hey, I can feel how tough these monsters are. Matter of fact, this game must have it. This game must have that in the background at least, because there is an option in the equals option menu to say stair scum stairs. We didn't talk about what that is. Because OAngband generates a new map every time you enter it. Levels are not persistent. And because in OAngband, as opposed to in Moria, when you go down a level, the staircase you came down is still behind you. You can go back up. But you go back up to a new random level. And if you came back down, you'd be on a new random level. That's stair scumming. If you were to come down and be like, it said there was no good treasure or something, I don't know, you could just go up and come back down and until you were happy with what the level feeling said. This game, apparently the default at least is not to show you the level feeling, but it must exist in the background at least, or else it wouldn't have the option in the equals menu to say automatically stair scum stairs until you get an interesting level, you know? We're just going to play with whatever level it gives us, so we're not going to mess with that. I don't mind having the, I kind of like having the, we need 7 more experience. I kind of like not having the level feeling. You know, it makes the game feel a little more legit. I don't know why you would have a feeling. But it does also make it substantially more dangerous. We need 7 to go. Still need 7. I'm not sure if you actually get any for finding a secret door. I might have picked that lock and misinterpreted what that experience was for. Okay. Well, we're almost up. Let's go up a level. Let's go up to the town. Come right back down. Unless we see another way. No, let's go up. Up. Down. No. And as soon as we are character level 30, we'll head back up to town to sell our stuff. And get ready to go down to dungeon level 2. Not character level 30, pardon me. Character level fucking 6. 30 would take a long time on level 1. We need 6. Still need 6. So yeah, I'm not sure. I picked the lock, I think it said. I picked the lock, now I need 5. So yeah, that definitely gives you it. A broken skull. I don't want that. Getting full up in inventory, though, man. We need to sell this shit soon. Your light is growing faint. We're also running out of torches. When we do go back up, we gotta buy more torches. Or a lantern, better yet. L. I didn't see if we got experience for that. I didn't check, damn it. We need 4 now. Let's drop the, I thought there was an empty one. Maybe not. Maybe I already dropped it. We need 3. We picked it. We need 2. We're a little over budget on time. We're at 30, almost at 32 minutes instead of 30, but whatever. So let's get the requirement. Maybe even head up to the top. That way we're not mistakenly thinking, oh shit, we're not supposed to be up top. Or we're supposed to go down or something. But we'll save it there. And hopefully we won't be standing next to the stairs when we come back and think, oh, we must have been meant to go back down in the dungeon, you know? 2 experience, man. That's all we need. We haven't got room for this. Which means we need to quaff something. Let's quaff a tawny potion. You feel yourself moving faster. You have no more potions of speed. Okay. So we're hasted. We have fast plus 10. That means we move much faster than the enemies. But it gives us room to pick up that scroll. And now we know what potions of speed look like. We only need 1 more experience, man. Food. Ration of food. What did it say? You feel the wicker sheet in your pack is good. Let's use it. Wield. Better shield than we got. Let's wield the one that's good. You. So we know it's good, but we don't know how good. We don't know what pluses it brings to the table. I don't know if we'll ever figure that out. Or if we have to cast Identify. Fuck. He's just getting away. We need some ammo so we can shoot those guys when they run. We only need 1 experience, man. There we go. We got up. We're character level 6. Let's find the nearest stairs. Grab this on the way out. May come in handy. This, we had no room for it. Yay. Need that for sure. That's an awesome potion. Let's drop something or use something. Let's drop the cursed robe. Get this. Did I just drop it? P. Alright, where the hell are some stairs, man? There you go. Okay. That's it for us now, guys. We're going to hopefully remember to sell stuff later. I gotta go. My throat's running dry. Talk to you soon. Let's do the file save just in case. File exit. Okay, guys. I'll talk to you later.